me put it this way. Have we lost, I think we have, lost market share because of price. You guys disagree?
No, not at all. I think we've absolutely lost market share, but that said, we're using 100% of the market.
Some segments have
Exactly.
lost market share, and other segments have benefited.
So there's enough consumption,
Yes.
enough demand.
That's exactly how I also would see this. There is not enough. There is not enough raw material available to fulfill all these increasing consumption rates for articles, for consumer articles, where either leather or maybe something else can be used. Yeah. So that is not a demand problem. Yeah. There is not enough raw material available. So what the industry need to make sure now is that the leather remains and maybe even becomes further a premium product, yeah, a premium article. Yeah? So leather needs to focus on the premium sector, and therefore, and I think that's what we are talking about later as well, in order to be a premium product or substrate, yeah, you have to have a good process in place. You have to work on your image. You have to work on your standards in production management. And this is, for me, yeah, the fundamentals in order to achieve this premium.
So like leather naturally.
Leather naturally is a very, very good initiative in order to educate the consumers, yeah? And in order to organize also a response. But that's not only done by Leather Naturally, even from IOTCS and ICT, all these bodies in the industry, they are lined up in the Global Leather Coordination Committee, and if there comes up something in the media against leather, then we are also always aligned and also with Leather Naturally to get a good response.
Understand. You guys agree with that, I'm sure.
My opinion is that there are two separate conversations. The first conversation is about supply of hides, the supply of leather. Is an industry always going to use 100% of the supply of hides? Will there be demand for 100% of the supply of hides? The answer to that is yes. The second question, and the bigger question, is about business, and it's about operations, and it's about people being able to carve out a viable business, a profitable, sustainable business using that raw material. And what we've seen is, yes, in the marketplace, for instance, certainly in our marketplace of footwear, you've seen a segment of footwear leather that was once grain leather turned into a polyurethane coating, turned into a man-made, primarily driven by cost, and in some cases driven by margin expectations at the retail level or the brand level. But at the same time, depending on the business models you see people being able to market, regardless of cost, those hides that are available for them to purchase. So it's very important that both these points are discussed separately.